Hey Chazzy, how are you guys all doing today? Once again, thank you for having me or welcoming me back into your homes. So this is week 3 of intermittent fasting. Why do I keep flashing this? Like, I'm such a loser. So I got myself one of these new clickers and I'm super excited. I don't know why, but let's just park that to one side. So it is week 3 of intermittent fasting. It's come and gone. Today is the 24th of June. Okay, I don't know, this is just like totally like making me look like an idiot. I always feel as if I talk to my camera like it's a dog, and I'd love to have a dog, but anyway. So I'm actually feeling a bit nervous today. I'm not too sure why, but I've had plenty of friends that have gone on like Weight Watchers or Slimming World, and I know that weigh-in day gets very nerve-wracking for them. So I haven't weighed myself since last week, so I genuinely have no idea how this is gonna go. So hope you guys enjoy, and I obviously don't make these videos like super boring, just me jumping on the scales, etc. So when I break my fast later on today, I'm actually going to show you what I'm going to eat when I break my fast. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you! Guys, a final disclaimer. It's not proving this place as being not so great recently, but I think it's because I've got slightly loud neighbours. So next door have like 6 kids and a 2-bed flat. Don't know why, but I'm not here to judge. But currently they're not really loving each other, so there's pretty much a lot of noise, a lot of domestics. So if you do hear stuff, please just ignore. You're here for me, not for the drama there. And I hope they can have their relationship back on par soon, because it mustn't be good for kids. Like, their kids have got like 4 kids, no, 5 or 6 kids. Yeah, 2 sets of twins. Yeah, they've got 5 or 6 kids, all under the age of 5. So not great. Yeah, just not great. But anyway, let's crack on with this video. So the dreaded weigh-in is over. There is a slight improvement on my figures from last week, but I've been trying I've been semi-trying this week with this whole kind of like eating pattern. So I was rather surprised that my results weren't as drastic as I thought they would be, but it's okay. I realized that I'm a woman and I don't want to share too much information, but something happens every single month to us, and it's that month or that time of the month. So I'm a bit more bloated than usual, though I don't feel it. My mood is actually really good. I did snap with my mum earlier on. Sorry, mummy. And oh, my mic is down there. Actually, it can pick up everything. So yeah, so all things equal, I think I've had an amazing week. To have still actually lost weight when I'm on my cycle is absolutely awesome, because usually I put on about 1 stone. So I will be back next week, and hopefully there's some interesting reading. But this is why you don't weigh yourself every day, because your weight goes like this. And maybe 4 weeks from today, yeah, 4 weeks from today, not gonna bother weighing myself at all. But anyway, we do these things so we can share, and I share with you. Hey guys, so I just realised that I was filming without any sound, so I'm going to recap what's happened. in my NutriBullet, I have put some curly kale in, washed it because it's the unwashed variety. I've also added in some porridge oats, or rolled oats, I think is what you guys in America call it. I also have some frozen blueberries and some frozen summer fruits. Next, next I'm actually going to put in some chia seeds, and I think this is when I realized I hadn't turned on my pan. With all of this stuff, you can get away with just eyeballing it. It is for you after all, and just go by the taste. And I'm also going to put in some organic goji powder. Once again, a nice full heaped teaspoon. I'm then going to follow with kefir. This sounds a bit dodgy. So if you're South African, this basically is amasi, if you know what amasi, well, you know what amasi is if you're South African. So for my Europeans and my Americans, this is basically a cultured baked milk drink, and it tastes like Greek yogurt. It's incredibly amazing for your gut health and your macrobacterial health. So rather than having microbes, you're probably better off having 2 massive swigs of this, or alternatively you can use Greek yogurt. I think that this is Polish, but the first time I had it, I was like, I've had this taste before, so it's amazing. Just give it a bit of a good shake, because if you have a look here, you can see that it's quite thick and cream. I'm going to follow with some almond milk. Be generous with this step, guys. And the amount you put in basically is dependent on how you prefer it in terms of consistency. So you can either have it a bit watery and thin, or you can have it a bit thicker. I am going to take some lime juice and just generously pour in. Grab a banana. And just grab some honey. It should be organic. This stuff isn't organic, but it'll do. Just an FYI, I've just bought a whole bunch of couscous. What I do is, if I'm having this a bit earlier in the day, I will also have some bee pollen. This is pretty much like a natural energy enhancer. So I've heard it described as being the natural version of Red Bull. I don't know if it is, but I think that the whole juice leaves you energized. And if you're making your juice like a green color, you can also use some spirulina, which I absolutely love. But the reason I've only gone for the kales, because I actually want it to be like a quite nice, I wanted it to be a nice, vivid red color. Whereas if I use kale and spinach and broccoli and other stuff, then obviously it's green and I can just add this on. You also have the option of putting some apple cider vinegar if you want, but my acidic part of my juice today is obviously my lime juice. Just remember I need a couple more things. Okay, and I will just complete my concoction with some ground ginger as well as ground sweet cinnamon. So just a dollop of those Oh, guys, actually, I also want to put some, no, I'm not going to put some celery in. I'm not going to put some celery in, I'm not. Actually, I will, because I've only got one green. So here's one stalk of celery. With my juices, I always basically aim to have 2 green components in there, which is why it didn't feel right. So NutriBullet say that you should only max it up to there, and obviously mine's way more full than that. YOLO! And we just shut this down. Okay, so I had this on for about 45 seconds. Anyone that owns a NutriBullet knows that you shouldn't have it on for more than a minute, because apparently it starts making all kinds of like, well, it starts burning. So here's my smoothie. It's a beautiful colour, absolutely stunning. So I've got a bit of goji that's not like whisked properly, but I'm not gonna die. And the consistency is all watery because I've put plenty of water in, or almond milk in. And the taste test. Paka. Oh my god, that is so nice. I put a bit too much honey, not gonna lie. Far too much honey, which it didn't need at all. So I'm gonna manage this, and this is how I break my fast. So this is a massive portion of food essentially, and it just leaves me feeling so good. Like, I'm such a juice girl. I don't know why I deny it and have toast. Like, I'm definitely a juice girl. So when you see other people on YouTube and in live breaking their fast, they'll have like massive breakfast and actually lunch, whatever it is they're having. But I think that when you change your lifestyle and you start intermittently fasting, you can actually have your cake and eat it. You just can't eat it for 16 hours of the day, but if you're doing like 16-8, during those 8 hours, you can have your cake and eat it. So I'm gonna start off with this, and then I'm gonna have a couple of these whilst I do some reading and some writing. So thank you very much for tuning in and watching me talk dribble as always. Hopefully you'll have a good day, evening, morning, week. So have an amazing time, guys. And once again, thanks for joining me, Chazzy Widows. Take care now. Bye.